want, what you want. What you want. Come on. What you want, what you want.
So I know this looks pretty bad, even maybe devastating for some people. We got this finger that broke all the way off. This one's almost all the way. These broke. This one broke. I got a break on the thumb here. This is actually, there's an old break here that I just did a quick fix on, which I hot glued together one time when I dropped the hand. But today I'm not going to quick fix it. We'll permanently fix it. You know, that's a great thing about paper mache. When it breaks, it's really very simple to fix and repair anything that's happened to them. The hardest thing about this job is going to be, once it's done, is going back and match painting. And the only reason it's going to be hard for me to match paint this is because I don't particularly remember if I used a certain shade of green or if I had mixed colors. I don't remember, because I built this prop 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. So painting it is going to be the only big problem here. All we're going to need to do to repair this, we're going to need some sandpaper, we're going to need some hot glue, and we're going to need some clay. Made a fresh batch of clay, so we're all going to be ready to go. Now, these old ones that were already broke, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh my God! What are you doing, fool? Yeah, tearing all this apart. Lay these fingers out so you remember which way they go, and I got a nubby hand and some fingers. So we're going to take some sandpaper. This is pretty rough grit. This is 100 grit sandpaper. And first thing we're going to do is we'll sand off the fingers. We'll sand down into, yay far on each finger. I'm going to sand up around the knuckle as much as we can. The reason we're going to sand all that up is to rough up all this paint, because this has been painted and sealed. We're going to rough all this up. That way the new clay that we lay down wants to stick. Once I sand all these down, I'll get back to you. Okay, so here we go. We got everything sanded down. Like I said, we sanded up. I sanded up to right in here, the knuckle line, somewhere a little bit further on a couple of them. Anyway, about an inch down on each one. So, not to fret, it's all paper and glue. That's looking about right. So we're just going to start off, take a little hot glue, and we're going to rejoin these back in place, one at a time. Okay, due to the way these things, if you were in a pinch, Halloween night, glue these things back on and, your hand's ready to go. However, it's not Halloween yet for me. These are going to be back outside in the weather. And due to the fact of how these things broke and that I didn't put any rigid structure in underneath, now that I've hot glued all these down, I'm going to add just a little bit of tape on all these breaks first before I add the clay. I don't know if you can see it or not, on this finger here, I mean, it's really kind of mangled up all the way down almost to this knuckle. So on this one, we're going to run some mache from this knuckle, some clay from this knuckle, all the way down into here, just to give this strength and rigidity again. This one too, it had another break kind of up here. It wasn't that bad, it's weak, so we'll be claying from here down into here. This one was just broke here. So anyway, let's repair this real quick. The clay I'm using to repair this is basically the toilet paper recipe that's on my YouTube channel. And it does have, instead of toilet paper though, this does have the green insulation. It's a little more bumpy, but I have found too that due to how cheap the green insulation is, I can get this to blend fairly well, like I could with the toilet paper recipe. So I'm using it, getting to where I like it. Just make sure you go all the way around your break in your finger. Just keep working that clay in until the little bump that's there from the new clay just kind of disappears and goes away. And there we go. Quick repair.
What you want? What you want?
You know, we broke everything off, hot glued all the fingers back on, come back in with some new clay. When this hardens up, it'll be hard as a rock, and actually this will probably be stronger than what I originally had because I didn't have any clay on it. By the time this gets painted and blended back in with paint, no one will ever know it broke, and no one will ever know anything different. It doesn't look too far off. It is a little bulky here and there, but the thing with paper clay is when it dries it shrinks. so it should look better and look even a little more tighter. Anyway, and instead of wasting a hand that got broke, a quick simple 10-20 minutes and we've got her fixed. Now I just gotta let her dry and paint. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, the next tutorial, keep making something from nothing.